welcome to Little Arrow Soaps. Today we are making soap. Conveniently. Only done half the time on this channel, so that works. Zulu is joining us today. So you want to come over? Yeah. You want to grab your card and start making your scrapey?
Well, let me grab my gloves first because, Tiki.
We need to order you more gloves.
Oh, yes, you are quite right.
I remember talking about needing to order you more gloves before this. But the ADHDs.
Yep.
And the being busy peoples. So, I am measuring out ingredients and coloring ingredients for my soap while Zulu gets set up.
Hi, Midnights.
You didn't need gloves yet.
No?
Not for mixing color and getting your scraper card ready.
Valid.
They're already on, you're gonna ruin them if you take them off now. So now you gotta,
Yeah, I don't have a lot to use.
You don't. So you might want to just hang out in those.
Okay.
Used scraper card. I don't use fresh ones for scrapers. They're white when they're fresh. They're not when they're used. There's a pencil right here. Yes, you need your phone for your reference. So I am mixing up. I already mixed up jojoba beads with fragrance or with color to make the cordyceps spores because I'm gonna make the Last of Us infected soap. And now I'm mixing up salt spores. All in this beautiful chartreuse. Just a hint of wicked black. More than
Quick! Anchored! Look him in!
Alright.
Alright. So my new reference photo is my photo from last time. Because I'm going to make it similarly. I'm going to make a couple little changes. But for the most part, it will be quite similar. So let me start off by measuring this out.
Actually, you're using an embed. That one's slightly wider.
Okay.
This one's slightly narrower. Since I'm going to pipe it, I'll use it slightly.
Okay. How is everyone's day today?
Strawberry! Yes, indeed. Strawberry.
So yeah, I made this for my birthday stream back in April. You made strawberry. It's upside down. You get it. Easy strawberry. Strawberry!
Strawberry.
Alright. Let's get the height. And a straight edge.
Conveniently, there are more.
Ah, would you look at that? Yay! Alright. So this is going to be...
So put your straight edge past where it is, and then you can intersect.
Okay.
Those
this
two
out.
sides are not even.
They're not?
The top.
What is it?
You're using slanted scissors.
You're right.
Yep. The higher one is more accurate.
This is actually kind of tough.
Oh, those scissors are also complete garbage.
Well,
I
yeah,
don't know why we still that.
because we're always losing scissors.
So we might as well hold on to all of them.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, Grimcon McCollum. Is this your way of telling me you want peanut butter? Drop it. Give it to me. Give it. Or sit.
No, that's not how the game works. Is that a new setup? No. No, not a new setup. We just changed the camera angle a bit. All right. This.
Or booty space. Sorry.
This. Need to make sure.
Peanut butter is deep within the reaches. You want to do peanut butter and salmon or peanut butter and cheese?
Cream cheese. Salmon is great on its own. We don't need to waste peanut butter on that. Or, I'm sorry, we don't need to waste salmon by mixing it with peanut butter.
Sure. With crab cheese. Hey, this is the dog version of my favorite snack crackers. Peanut butter and cheddar cheese.
Alright, so we are going to be using about half and half. So we want our mountain to show that. So let's see if we can kind of match what we have on here already. All right, let's see how that works.
Oh, that's the seahorse I was talking about.
Nice.
Look at his tail.
Oh, that's cool.
The orange stuff. Look at his belly.
Thanks. All right. So let's do a first half. Now, part of this time I am going to make a little cradle for the strawberry to rest in.
Oh, that's good.
And then do like that for our first snowdrift, thank you. Then this will be another snowdrift here.
Sea slug.
And I'll just put that down to the corner. So we might not get as many of the fine details in there, but I think it'll still look pretty clean. So, yep, there's our template for our mountain.
Booty.
We don't always do this part because this is for a scraping method. We don't always need to do it for soaps, but this has a very come on out of the way. This has a very distinct shape, as you can see. So
like when we say this is a scraped design, or for commissions, certain designs work better as scrapes versus everything else.
yeah.
How many colors for your mountain?
So it's primarily just gonna be this light purple color.
Yeah.
But we're also going to make a little bit of blue also that'll be iced on. Because that
You're not going to do the base of the mountain this time?
no, not this time. It just you don't see it that much in here, and I don't think it makes that strong of a difference.
Okay. So, math.
Okay.
This is easy math. 1050 divided by 2 is 125.
525.
So
Very
525
close.
of oil into there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's a spatula behind you. Mix up the oil to make sure. Straight through the center. Measuring ingredients.
25.
525.
See? Okay, 525 grams. Oil mixture. Ready?
Okay. Then you need to take the Y and you need half 432.
432 is 206.
That sounds about right.
Yes. I'm confident on that.
That was not easy math, man. Well, half of 10 is 5 and half of 50 is 25.
That's
So-
ADHD math.
Yeah, that's ADHD math. Anytime you break down the numbers and put them back together.
Which is funny because that's actually what they were teaching. That seems to be what they're teaching as new math in elementary school. And
Do not hold that from the lid. Hold it from the base, just in case the lid is not tight enough. We do not need lye water going splish, splash all over the kitchen and your bare legs. Or, yeah. The kitchen was cleaned today. If you noticed, Tanya rinsed our dishes for us.
oh, she did not need to do that.
I told her she didn't, but that was very nice.
Well, I appreciate it.
Agreed.
Shout out to our housekeeper. Get my gloves or my sleeves
Hey,
on.
look, he's pulling the shell in like the one that we met in Rotan. What he wished he had done.
Well, he probably did. With
Afterwards, he's like, okay, they're taking them now. These are mine.
All right. So what am I measuring this into?
Measure it to anything. You just got to be careful with transport. Or do you want a lidded container?
This.
Okay.
What did we agree on? It was 216.
Yes.
I don't need to mix this, but
No, it should be suspended already. Gentle pour. No splashes.
well, I don't want it to run down.
That is why we have it in a lipped container. Will not run down. Vivian! Hi, Viv. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody, with the raid. How was our stream? How are we doing? What did we do today? Also, I'm watching a really pretty sea dragon just flutter, and he's so pretty.
Eyes coming.
Eye is coming out. Stepping away.
Okay, do we need whatchamacallit with this? We need the brr.
Yes.
Where's the brr?
There's the stick.
Okay, hang on.
Here's the motor.
Big enough?
What? Yes.
Just don't spill it.
Go slow and gentle.
I'm still scarred from mentally scarred. I did not get any of the lying on me or anything like that, but I'm still scarred from the mishap at the anniversary.
There's markings on it. Silver on this, and the silver arrow on the top.
See it? Yeah, it's hard to see.
Please don't
Okay.
break it.
Didn't break it. It was meant to do that.
I never heard it click before. So, wait, before we do this,
Diorama stuff as usual. Cannot take a pic yet, though, because stuff needs to dry. Who's this meditative creator? Welcome on in.
we need to mix up color.
Okay. Hello, Silver. Hello, Tina. Hello, small girl Laura. Welcome on in, everybody. We are making some soap tonight. I am Zulu Charlie. I am not the one that is usually making the soap, but tonight I am, because this is one that is near and dear to me.
And then we need to mix up your fragrance. And you already have used your reference photo, so I move it out of the direct path.
Okay.
And I will get you just that
All right.
little tiny cup.
Thank you so much for the follow, Laura. Happy to see you all here. MC and her Slothicorns have come to spread their love to you. What is a Slothicorn? That sounds amazing.
It's a sloth with a unicorn. You have a
That's right.
slothicorn.
I don't have a Slothicorn.
Yeah, you do. Your little sandbag buddy is a slothicorn.
Yes?
Yeah.
Hmm.
If you're, oh no, it's not a slothicorn, it's a slothicorn.
Yeah, that's it.
Same difference.
I
Your
did
hair
not.
should be back.
I did not put my hair back.
Grab your hair tied.
You want to put my hair back for me? Thank you. I went to the gym today and just took a shower, and I didn't put my hair up because I'm smart. You guys are missing some fun content here.
Because I'm short.
And my knees hurt from the workout, so. Stream went
Okay.
well. I knitted on a blanket and played Stream Raiders. Well, if you hit !Discord, that will take you to our Discord, and we have a Shark channel, and we would love to see the blanket. If you have any, photos,
Oh,
And-
I wish I could behind the scenes camera. Well,
maybe one day.
Janie, if you donate one, we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
And it will be mostly boring.
Okay. So
Time
do I need like a
measuring
little? Oh,
photos.
here we go.
Yeah. So you want a teaspoon of the purple.
What teaspoon?
A heaping teaspoon. It does.
It's a half tablespoon. Okay, that makes more sense. Silver, don't eat the soap.
And then a half of the blue should be enough.
Okay.
Maybe even less, but we'll do less when we pour it in.
Half of the teaspoon.
Yeah.
Ooh. Grim is 20% to his next bully stick.
Ooh, that's good because he brought his Kong back to us when he licked all the peanut butter out of it, thinking I was going to refill it with peanut butter right away, which is not going to happen. That's enough peanut butter for one day.
So
they're saying I can have Cam in your house. Keep
No.
doing your stuff. I'll read chat.
okay.
We are slightly time sensitive. Just enough oil to make it liquid. I mean, currently you have a Cam in our house. You're watching it right now. That works, right?
Don't think that's what
42%
you
to the bully stick.
Oh my god, okay.
62% to the bully stick. If we
Oh,
hit
boy.
the bully stick, then we'll have to do it when Zulu's done. The two right there
Okay.
specifically fit inside of these cups. That's why I got them.
Oh, I might need more oil on this one.
Slow. You don't want to aerosolize it, which I see it floating away.
Yeah, I need more oil on this one.
Grab them more.
So you want to explain why we do this part right here?
Why we're
Why we're
mixing-
tempering the
Oh, so
colors?
just like adding any powder into a liquid, there's always the chance of it clumping, and so this helps to disperse the colorant and make it easier to mix into the later batch. They have
Alright,
the
this
measuring
one.
cup when you are done, or the measuring spoons
Yep.
when you are done.
Alright, so how do you want to do the blue?
So we're gonna mix up. So now we mix up. No. Now we mix up the fragrance oil blend,
Oh yeah.
which I have left you a little cuppy right over there.
Uh-huh.
So the cup gets filled to within just shy of the inch.
Okay.
That is exactly 2.5 ounces, which is what we want.
Perfection. Thanks for the luck, Rev. We'll see you again soon. KMP! Oh my God. How you doing here? How are you? Thanks for coming in here.
Welcome in. Come on in.
I'm not certain we've seen you in this channel before. Everybody, KMP is a fellow Mocha Loco. She doesn't stream herself. However, she was just recently on Halloween Wars on the Food Network, part of Team Spice Schools, and they are now the reigning champions.
Indeed.
So, congrats.
We watched.
Words are
all.
hard
It was
indeed.
Fantastic. I judged every moment as if I
I'm
was
s-
cake decorator.
I'm sorry if I
Make
spoiled
up
anyone
your-
for that.
Fragrance
Let's
oil.
talk about my fragrance first. Okay, so this is based off of the game Celeste. For anybody who is familiar with the game, it is based off of climbing a mountain, and one of the things that you get is one of the collectibles is strawberries. So we're gonna have primarily All Snuggled Up, which is a mountain air fragrance, and we're gonna have a little hint of strawberry cookies. I've been here before. Last time,
We were painting Among Us guys, so that was
Okay.
convention season.
yes. Okay. I
You've
apologize.
been busy.
It
You
has.
guys are so sweet. We find you endlessly entertaining. On
Oh, for sure. It was a really good show.
Indeed.
All right, so I'm just kind of winging the percentage here, but I'm going to do a little bit more than that. My goal is about 3/4 mountain air and 1/4 strawberry.
Did we use stabilizer last time? Or did
Yes, we did use stabilizer last time. I forgot to think about that. All right, so some of the sweeter fragrances that we use, like in particular tonight, the strawberry fragrance has vanillin in it, and that will decolor the soap whenever it cures, and sometimes it makes a good effect. But for this one, we don't want that because we have very specific colors that discolor. Yeah. Words are still hard.
We need to fix that. It's pouring.
Yeah, I know, but it makes me feel better.
Alright. This is a new stabilizer.
What's a new stabilizer? We're
Yeah.
breaking new ground here.
So you want approximately an equal part to.
Oh man, I didn't even think to.
That's okay. I saw how much you put.
Okay. That works. We are going to need a bigger cup though, because I filled this almost all the way.
Ooh, this one doesn't smell as bad as the other one. Because sometimes
the other
when you
one-
use the stabilizer, it has a really strong scent to it.
Yeah, and it throws off the fragrance as it's curing, and
At the very end, it comes back around, but there's some moments there where it's kind of gross. Hopefully, it stays that way.
all right, there's our fragrance.
Yeah, and just before you pour it in, at any point, you just have to give it a mix.
Okay. I'm gonna put that right there so it's not in danger. All right, I think it is time
You're ready.
to do the dangerous bit. We got
You said
inks
that if
here.
you scent colors differently, they blend into a homogeneous whole. The discoloration spread also. So it can, if the vanillin is in a particular fragrance and you only put that fragrance in part of it, the scent will travel, but the discoloration is a direct chemical reaction, and that usually will stay. Now, I have seen it spread, but it's not usually like spreading across the whole bar. It's more like color bleed and tie-dye or something like that. I've also seen some people use, and I myself have used the discoloration to my advantage.
yeah.
Like in our Hobbit soap, I make all of the layers, or our second breakfast Hobbit soap, I make all of the layers extremely pastel. It first looks like an Easter egg, but because there's a bunch of vanillins in it, it kind of fades a little and ends up looking more cottagecore sepia tone vibes. So you might be able to do a black and white vanilla soap as long as the vanilla stays in the black. I would use a color equalizer in the white side just to be sure. But yeah, you could. Some discolor, most of them discolor like a brown. Some of them go as deep as black. It depends on your vanilla content. The higher, the darker. Most of the fragrances we use stay below 8%, though.
Alright, how's this, do you think?
That's perfectly fine. Scrape down. tend to use the side. I find it easier.
Good call.
I also tend to not hold it. Spatula. It's more under control. And then I use the tip to scoop out the cup. Just kind of all the way around. Also out. And then
Perfect.
twist it off and set it aside. Give it a little tap before you set it. Scrape your spatula before you set it down. You see how much is still on there?
Yeah.
And then so you see how much is on the table now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just habits
That's
you get into when you bake and stuff like that. Yeah, I was assuming you'd need black pigment as well. Yeah, to get a really rich black, using a black oxide is the best way to go. You can get a lot of gray toned blacks with charcoal and stuff like that, but I've kind of started to move away from using charcoal because if it's not fully incorporated, it leaves black smudges on people. It washes right off, but there's something unsettling about suddenly being covered in a black smudge after washing yourself with soap.
Tweety Verde. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in today.
Isn't charcoal meant to purify? So anything added to soap is going to have a minimal effect. Soap is a wash-off product, and most things that are being used on the skin need to have some transdermal or it's through the skin time. So if you're lathering up and then letting the soap sit on your skin for like 15 to 20 minutes, then you're probably getting some benefit from it. But I see a lot of people like, oh, turmeric soap, it does all these things. The turmeric is not causing anti-inflammatory to your joints. It's just not happening. The turmeric may cause a little bit of a reduction in redness to your skin, but more likely than not, it's actually the scrubbing with the soap bar that's removing extra dead skin cells that makes your skin look more bright and cheery than the soap actually doing something chemically to your skin.
You think that's enough for the blue? Or a little bit more?
I would do it tiny bit.
Yeah. One glorp.
Yeah.
2 glorps.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Let's go ahead and mix this in. I'm going to do the blue first because the blue is going to sit longer.
So I'd pour in part of it and then mix it and see how you like it, and then pour it.
Okay.
So we want a fairly pale blue.
I'm going to do just a wee bit more.
Grim, we're not refilling your comb. Yeah,
It looks kinda
turmeric
green.
is really pretty. It smells good. It feels great on the skin. But I start having issues when people start making claims. In the United States, there are not many regulations on what soap can be made of or what chemical properties it has to have. But the one regulation is you cannot make medicinal claims without having clinical testing. So any soap that says that it moisturizes, any soap that says that it brightens or lightens the skin, they are towing the line really tight and potentially being open to big problems.
Also, we're going to break some hearts here, but CBD bath bombs.
Yeah, if you're taking a multi-hour bath in a specific concentration CBD bath bomb, or you could use the one that you use to mix up the color, so that you're using
True.
the same one over again.
I'm just going to put all of this in here because I am fine
Yeah.
With this being purpley.
But like, there's a lot of studies still being done on like transdermal properties of different ingredients in things. And I've also seen people using like CBD oil in soap. Those cannabinoids are not surviving the soap making process. It's just not a thing that happens. So there's a lot, because the industry isn't regulated. The benefit is I can run this business without having to submit for chemical testing every year. Because if that was the case, this would not be happening. But then on the other side, companies can make medicinal claims about their soaps that's completely bogus and potentially have people buying their snake oil because of it, which is really rough. Yeah, skin's main job is to keep stuff on your outside. Exactly.
Scrapey. I think I'm getting good at the scrapey.
You have an unmixed blob on the side.
Oh, would you look at that?
There's, yeah. And there's
You
a
have to
colored
scrapey.
blob in the back.
You have to scrapey.
All the way up. Yeah. And that's one of the reasons why we use clear mixing containers, so you can pick it up and look around to make sure everything's got.
Which looks like it has been. Yeah. Alright. So I need one of those cutty things. What's it called? It's like the tiny X-Acto blade.
Oh, the X-Acto blade?
Oh, I thought it was called something different if it was tiny.
No, I only have X-Acto blades, and I actually think they're all broken.
What?
Yeah. Someone was messing with them at the table one time.
Someone?
Yep. I don't want to name names. So be careful with that one. I think that one might be dullish.
Well, I know.
You should pour your soap into the mold so it starts to set,
Oh,
because you can't scrape it unless it starts to set.
Okay.
Also, you should cover up the X-Acto blade before you put it into your stomach. Because that would be the name of next week's stream, or your stream tomorrow, I guess. How did Zulu end up in the ER?
There would be no stream.
Oh, there would be a stream. It would just be me sitting in front of the computer, wondering how I got things live, being like, oh, okay, so follow up from last night when we abruptly ended and there was blood all over the screen. Here's what happened. And it'd be you sitting from the other chair saying, that's not what happened. Even though it 100% was. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Now this is starting to set. And now we'll do some cutting.
Usually used one.
Usually
Cut
used
into
one?
my knee.
Where are the used ones?
They usually along the edge somewhere. It's just the colored, the not white ones. They're not any.
I don't see them immediately, but that doesn't mean. Oh! There's one in here. I just have to operation it out.
You can do it.
It would be a stream of blood. Point. That is quite true. I'm not certain I made this cradle big enough, but I'm gonna stick by it.
Oh, should be fine.
At least there is a cradle. I mean, last time there wasn't even a cradle, so.
Yeah.
And it's still turned out fine. This did not go all the way through.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one I was trying to throw away. Need new examples.
KMP, we need your carving skills here.
How are we stabbing?
Because it wasn't going all the way through, and this at least perforates it so I can tear it off.
We need it to be a smooth line. May have to resort to scissors. Please don't stab yourself.
I'm not gonna stab myself.
Famous last words.
Yeah.
The smug turtle. He went away.
Well, Smug Turtle can be smug all he wants. There. I'm gonna smooth it out. Here. Like so. All right. A good few of professional soap carvers carve pumpkins as well. It is a skill that I imagine would translate fairly well.
Probably, yeah.
All right, this is not ready to be scraped yet.
Nope.
If we scrape it too soon, then
Messy.
that being said, I am going to what's that?
Just clean up more.
Okay, go for it. What you gonna do?
See how bad this blade is.
I mean, I did all I could with it.
Yeah, this blade's terrible. Where's the lid? There it is.
Do you want like a knife?
I mean, I guess this is as good as we're gonna get unless you want to start again.
I kind of.
I know you don't. That's not gonna survive.
Okay.
That's too narrow. Yeah, this is not even cutting that. We're gonna use scissors for the next part.
the crappy scissors at that.
It's just a little clean edge, so then it's not gonna drag soap. Because that's the big concern is it's gonna drag it and then it's gonna be muddled, and then you won't have your crisp lines.
I don't need the lines to be exactly crisp though.
No, they're not gonna be crisp. Not gonna be super crisp anyway. But the crisper they are, the better chance to have it supporting themselves.
I think I need more soap in here.
Ooh, you should pour it all. Yeah, pour it all, and then build it up. Pour it all. Just scrape it down.
Oh. Oh. It's way more than I wanted outside of the bolt.
Pick it up.
It's faster. Oh well.
still learning.
Yep. I am a little bit more independent than I was last time, to be fair.
Yes. So, once you scrape that in, then you gotta clean up that side where it's gonna show up. I know, Grant. So try and scrape your spatula clean on the edge. Make your spatula completely clean. As clean as you can possibly get it. Handle, blade, everything. Keep scraping until nothing else seems to be coming off.
I've still got a lot coming over the side here.
So scrape it up and then in.
Well, nothing now.
Even so, that was nothing. Okay. Skipped a step.
I'm gonna skip a step.
You instruct you have something and I got distracted.
Alright. Leave it there. Do you guys ever use shaped or fancy molds for soap? I have so many molds that I use that are originally intended for soap. Yes and no. We'll mainly use them as like toppers.
Yeah, we'll do it with like accents, toppers, stuff like that, but not really the full soap.
I know that there are.
Not ready to scrape.
Yeah.
Not even remotely ready to scrape.
I should probably take this out so it doesn't just.
You didn't add any fragrance oil to it.
Can I still mix it in? I mean, it's one color.
You can actually. You could even mix it in there.
Yeah.
Take that out.
Oh my god, this is like a meme. I always do this. I always forget the fragrance oil.
Mix up the fragrance oil. And then pour about half of it in.
And typically, it's a much bigger catastrophe
Out.
because I have
Out.
already made
Danger is in the kitchen. You get out.
I have already made the design, and I can no longer add the fragrance oil because if I do and I try to mix it,
It destroys the whole
then
design.
it'll destroy the design.
Set that further away from your working space you're in.
Let's mix this in.
Mix in small areas and then all the way up and down. And then we'll scrape the sides clean again and let it sit.
Actually, this is helping to scrape the sides clean. It's really meant to be done with the stand mixer. But I mean, I guess this is my punishment for not adding it sooner.
You don't have to do it with the mixer. In fact, it can accelerate it beyond what you want it to do. I hand mix it in most of the time.
The fragrance?
Yeah.
No.
You don't even pay attention.
Hey, sometimes I have to deal with streamy stuff. I'm the tech guy. I'm usually the one running the
What do
stream
you
behind the
guys use
scenes.
for your fragrances? So we get fragrance oils, which are synthetic oils that are used to create fragrance. One of the reasons that we go with synthetic instead of something like a essential oil is because they're gentler on the skin, and
Essential oils can be ouchy.
can burn. They can also be essential oils are a really big contributor to deforestation in the rainforest and are just generally not a very eco-friendly product because the amount of material you have to use in order to create them is staggering. Plus, they don't actually last very long in soap, so there's no real point in using them in soap. I know a lot of companies do, but a lot of people say, scrape that down, and then scrape the sides again.
Okay, but I mean, you're gonna have to explain to me how this works, because I'm gonna scrape down the side, and now I have a bunch of soap on the spatula again.
So so instead of having the spatula really flat against the side, turn it so the blade is really turn it all the way around. Turn it so it's minimal contact, and then when you get to the end, you tap tap tap, and it all comes off, or most of it comes off.
Okay.
So it's having minimal points of contact, because when you flat blade it, it gets smeared across the whole side of the blade. But when you're only doing it on the edge, it builds up so that its own weight turn around the wider side. Yeah. See how much kind of cleaner it cleans too? Just press the flat side of the blade against the side. Yeah.
Okay, that works.
Yeah. And it's
Very
just
nice.
figuring out your tools and different things. I mean, what the fragrance source actually is. We get them from a couple different companies. Most of our fragrances come from Nature's Garden Candle Supply. And then we also get from Dupe Fragrances and some from Brambleberry.
What does a pot swirl look like? You are in luck, because you are going to see one today.
Where's the pots? Yeah,
yes.
The pot swirl.
Yeah. So I'm doing the sky differently this time. I want to mix the pink and the dark purple together to give a more almost like a cloudy effect, a little bit more Twilight looking than the layered version that I had before.
But so in the pot swirl can look a couple different ways. It can look very stratusy, which is what we're gonna try and get today, when you're pouring it more shallow. But if you do a deeper pour, like we do for our Ghost Rose and our Turquoise Waters, then they create more of a swirly, like oceany churning, and sometimes even some tight spirals. So there's some different ways that it can behave, which is nice. It's a pretty easy swirl to do.
Yeah, it is. It's probably the most basic swirl out there.
Yeah, because it's just letting it go and do its own thing, really.
I think that I need to run an ad. It has been some time.
It has been some time.
So we're gonna let that soap set for a bit, and we'll be right back.
Yep. All right. Let's see where we are here. Is this getting dull at all? Nope, not really. That's okay. We're gonna let it keep going. Go from there.
Yep.
Yep. Kind of in a holding pattern right now. Off to the side here, I am making a lye water solution and slowly, painfully slowly dissolving sugar into it for our, ooh, it's almost done, for our infected soap. So much slow mixing.
Synth! Oh, wait, Synth. I'm sorry, Synth. So good to see you. And Amanda, as of course is tradition, is making nasty soaps. A cyan and indigo horizontal striped soap that is in a circular shape and smells like booger.
I do not think that is physically possible to do.
Horizontal stripes that's in a
yeah.
circular shape. Well, you carve it.
But I don't wanna.
No. How are y'all doing tonight? It's good to see you. We are just
I just shook it.
we're just sitting here waiting for this soap to set, because once it gets to a particular consistency, we can scrape it with this high-tech scraper that I have made.
Yep.
And it's going to be in a mountain shape, and then we're going to pipe some snow onto it, and then we're gonna shape it again.
Yep. And for the second shaping, we'll probably also use a piping bag so that we can pipe it around the strawberry and get the height on it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna put the strawberry in first, and then the snow.
I'm gonna shorten
But
some.
wait, we don't have any more. We don't have any more purple. How does this work?
We're gonna scrape off some. And then put the strawberry.
Oh, yeah,
and then
okay.
Use the scraping.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. And if we absolutely need to, we make more soap,
Half
and then
fill,
we do more.
half fill a round mold with one, then half fill with the other. I mean, I guess that's kind of that's exactly what you did for Wednesday. We just make it horizontal instead of vertical.
Well, I fully filled it, and then I cut them in half and shoved them together.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah. The thing with the round mold is it's a cylinder, so it's you can only do the whole thing
Out
at
of the
once.
kitchen. Out of the kitchen, please.
And also, it's an absolute pain in the butt. So, not gonna happen.
No, sir. No more peanut butter for you. You can bake all you want.
Okay, Grim. Next week for stream, I will freeze a Kong for you so you don't go through it in 10 minutes. If we have house
Also-
guests, we're not streaming next week.
Yeah, no, we're not streaming next week. Yeah, both of our streams will not be happening next week at all.
We'll be
We
having
have
house
family
guests
coming
for
into
the
town.
holidays.
Well, we have family coming into town, and
They are coming
we,
into town for the holidays, and
Yeah.
then we are leaving
Yep.
them for the same holiday. We are
They are
not
going
leaving
to be-
with them.
They're going to be house sitting for us while while they are here.
Yep.
I mean, this really works out because the other option is for them to stay at my parents' house, and that leads to people sleeping on the couch. So this is really the best solution for everybody.
Especially when we live like a block.
Oh yeah, we live right down the street from my parents. It's really cool. Let's see what we got. I'm low on word count today, but I have time to make it up still. Is this for the what's it called? Wemo Wimo? Oh my god. The November writing thing. Is that what it's for? I've got a ton of FO since I last spoke. I also got honey soap melt and pour base. Mom has S4 stage 4 gallbladder cancer. My album came out, and my last order to find a good coffee FO broke, which sucks because the smell is phenomenal.
Well, at least it smells
is-
good, so that helps. Been a
Okay.
busy couple weeks for you, huh?
God, indeed it has. What is FO? I'm sorry, I'm not.
Fragrance.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Is your soap still shiny, or is it dull yet?
It is dulling, but it has some shine to it still.
Yeah.
It might be getting close. I don't think it's ready yet.
It is not.
Yes. No, this is quality content. Maybe I'll do some finger dancing.
Maybe not.
I don't know what I'm doing. I just.
You are awkwardly filling space. That's all right.
I don't feel awkward. Do you feel awkward?
I do. You're gonna be just fine. The other one's
Thank
rolled
you.
down too. Do you want me to fix that one too, or was that one not bothering?
For some reason, this one's not bothering me.
That's all. I don't know if we're gonna get
It's
the
fair.
painting bath bombs at this rate.
It's fair. I'm tired too. Wasn't sure of coming in here, but it's always a cozy time here. That is exactly what we are intending for.
Indeed.
So just sit back and relax and enjoy some making.
I'm also totally okay with not painting bath bombs. So I don't really feel like it today. It definitely.
I
did not
kinda-
bother me than
I
that.
kind of thought that we weren't.
I thought that we were. I thought that's why we made them on Tuesday, so we could paint them today, so we could take them this weekend.
That was our original plan, but
I didn't remember
It's-
discussing modifying that. That's okay. Stop jiggling it. Just let it alone.
Okay.
The best sign is when it goes dull. Grab a chair, sit, talk. Wave your hands gesturingly as you speak in front of the camera. You have to tell a story to wave your hands in front of the camera.
once upon a time, there was a batch of soap that took a long time to set so that it could be scraped properly.
Then my soap's gonna take 15 minutes to do.
Yeah. That's gonna be really funny to see.
Oh, right. Pour, mix done.
Let's raid. Yeah, I'm remembering now, whenever I made this for my birthday, it was the only thing we did that stream.
No, we did some other things. I did other things. Or was it just that? Hey,
I
now
really
you
think
get
it
to
was
do your
just-
birthday stream on your own channel. Your own stuff.
I actually have a plan
Oh,
for my birthday, and it's gonna be.
your birthday's not for...
That doesn't mean I don't have a plan. That's gonna be a long stream too.
Okay, what's your plan? Or I guess you can tell me later.
Have a good night, KMP. Thank you so much for coming in. It was good to see you.
Yes, thanks for coming by.
And I know I've said it a million times already, but congrats again. And I'm sorry if anybody is actively watching the show right now, and I just totally spoiled it.
I don't
But-
think so, but
It has been some time, and I'm excited about it.
yeah.
So I am 2 for 2 on Twitch friends winning TV competitions now, because I also watch Brick and Nick, who he and Stacy Roy were the Lego Masters champions last year. So
Yep.
seeing it start to dull a little bit.
Leave it then.
Okay.
Let it come across. At this point, stabilizer has a tendency to slow things down, and this is a new stabilizer, so it might slow more than other stuff that we've done.
Yeah, valid.
So I'm thinking that might be one of our factors. But this is also an extremely detailed layery soap
Yeah.
with a lot of different techniques put through it.
Yep.
So that just takes time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, honestly, if someone commissioned me to make this soap, chicken, just leave it alone.
It's very close to being there, though.
I know, but it's not there, so leave it alone. But yeah, if somebody commissioned this, I would charge probably 100, 110 for this easily with no qualms about it.
Well, you know, I'm just a
Overly ambitious, crazy person?
yes.
Yes.
I don't know. I think it's ready.
Tilt it. Does it shift?
I'm not seeing it shift, or it's going very slowly. I'm gonna try it and see what happens.
All right. Just remember, before you scrape, the more you fiddle with it, the longer it will take to solidify. So by scraping it now, there's a chance that you have set yourself back another 20 minutes.
All right.
You want to wait, or do you want to go? It's up to you.
Well, I don't know. That crack that I just made is not being filled, so I'm actually feeling pretty good about this.
Okay, now get your spatula ready to scrape whatever comes up.
Okay.
Where's your spatula?
It's right here.
Okay. That's looking pretty good, honestly, consistency-wise. Get all the way to the end and then scrape up. And use your spatula to help balance it into the container.
Plop.
We probably will need to make some more.
Oh man.
That's okay, we have to make more soap anyway.
No, I
You
used
just
the wrong
scrape
side
that
of
on
it.
the side of the container.
Oh,
That's what I do. Just put it flat, horizontal, yeah. Here. Nice and clean.
yeah.
Set that down. Scrape your thingy. How's your scrape look?
It looks pretty good, I think.
Now you get to clean up the sides, but instead of smoothing them down, the sides in there, instead of smoothing them down, you're scooping them out and putting them in here. Other side, sharp edge. So you don't need to go all the way to it, but just close. And once you feel like it's getting deep, yeah, go ahead and pick up and clean off.
Just a little bit there, if that's okay.
It doesn't have to go exactly all the way down, especially at the end piece. You may want to turn the mold so that you can clean out the end really well. That's enough on there, it's going to fall. Anything beyond like ½ an inch is going to fall off. It's a very fiddly process, but
Yep. This end is not going to look good.
the end rarely does. Now you can go back with the scraper and scrape again to kind of solidify your lines and pull it all the way, like all the way to the end, and then scrape up at the last second.
Sounds good.
All the way. And scoop up. Yeah. It always gets you a little bit more.
Nice. Very nice. All right. Is it strawberry time?
It is clean up the end real quick with the spatula. I like to turn it so I can actually see what I'm doing instead of hovering over it too bad. You just do a little bit at a time. Yeah. Perfect. Now, Once you're done with that, I'd scrape this all down, agitate it at the bottom so it stays soft, and then strawberry, and we'll set up. I'll teach you how to set up a piping bag.
All right.
Well, you get to do it this time. I've shown you many times, but you get to do it this time.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah.
You want me through it, cause.
Oh, I'm gonna walk you through it, but you're gonna do it with your own hands this time.
All right.
Beautiful. Nice and agitated. That should stay soft for a little while longer.
And we can add more olive oil to it if we really need it to be more pourable.
Yeah. There you go.
Not too much. Strawberry. Oh, it's right there.
So you are going to need to cut it to size. Is the yellow knife out here? Or did it get put away? Really sharp.
Add a little bit of extra. This edge a bit. That should do it. And we're just going to stick this right in the cradle there. And holy crap, that worked amazingly.
Perfect.
Look how upright that is.
Gorgeous.
Okay, piping bag.
Here's a piping bag.
Okay.
You're gonna in frame so people can see you.
Let me move this.
And I'm gonna super easy walk you through it. I'm gonna demonstrate over here too.
Okay.
So actually, first you're gonna grab whatever you're gonna put in the piping bag.
Which is this,
Yeah.
which is
So
very
give it,
firm
yeah,
right now.
stir it up a little bit, soften it, not too aggressively. That should be good.
Okay.
Here, very messy inside.
Yep.
Move that off to the side.
I gotta move some other things first.
You're moving them further in frame. If you put them further out of frame, that'll help. Yeah.
That?
Yeah. And then let's ditch these excess spatulas that we aren't using and put them in the lye container that's sitting there that we're not using. And I will take that if you slide it to me gently. Now I have a little bit of workspace. Alright, so we open this.
Mm-hmm.
We take about midway with our opposite hand
Okay.
and we fold it over our finger. Okay?
Okay.
And then we open the mouth.
Open the mouth.
And then we move this into a position that's more comfortable and we scoop it in. Well, this one's gonna end up being here anyway. Scoop it in and use your thumb as you're scraping. Don't pinch, just side scrape.
Okay.
And then keep going. Once it's hard to pick up more ingredient, then you can set your bag down gently if it's not too runny and scrape so that your bag is better to fill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually the point where we set it down, scrape down, and make life easier. So that's good. Okay.
All right, I'm good with this.
So now you pinch your thumb and forefinger.
Mm-hmm.
Fill your bag up.
Well, that was almost done anyway.
And look at this. Now you have a nice clean upper portion of your bag. So it's not going to get all over your hand. Take your index and second finger and slide it down one side And then rotate and slide it down the other. In frame, if you can.
That's actually very difficult.
Yeah. Then you're gonna pinch right above wherever your liquid is
Mm-hmm.
and give it 2 twists.
One twist, two twist.
And then you are ready to pipe.
Okay.
You just need to cut the end. Do not snip while holding pressure.
Okay.
Relieve pressure and point your bag.
That is very awkward. This is good here?
That's too big. Go further up. You can always build up. You cannot take it back. Sometimes knives are easier.
Good.
Set and pull.
Okay. Now, get rid of that.
Excuse me, hand you grab some gloves. Set up your other piping bag for you and determine if we do need more. Now, unlike other times you see me pipe, because you have scraped, you cannot tappy.
Yeah.
So you have to pipe directly onto where you want it to go or you will have an air bubble.
Air bubbles are bad. Yes.
Air bubbles are unaesthetically.
That's too close. That's fine. I'm okay with a little bit of mixing here. I think we have enough remaining for the top.
For the top of the mountain?
Yes. While you're doing that, I am going to go ahead and cut this second.
Good. Oh, you already did it. I was going to tell you when you put down the bag, I always like to set it on its own skirt.
Yep, I totally knew to do that. That was by design. Aren't you proud of me?
So proud. So smart. Such a good learner.
Do you think she believed me? There we go. That's a lot cleaner too. Look at that.
Yeah. All right. So I would put that knife back in its sheath because it's sharp. I have cut our map previously.
Yep, many times. Well, not many, but multiple times.
3 times. But three's enough. Okay. Because
I
we
need the
have,
knife again.
let's do a one thing first.
Okay.
Bring your soap over. And I want you to put the scraper in the end as if you were going to scrape. Because we have a limited amount of extra soap, we only want to put soap where it's going to be needed.
Okay.
Okay? Now I give you the knife. You gotta actually slice.
You hold that. That works.
Is
That
it
might
curling?
be a little.
Is
What do
it
you mean?
curling?
What do you mean curling?
Does it look like ringlet curls as it's piping out?
No, I don't think so. What do you think?
Nope, not curling.
Okay. What does that mean?
That means your whole frosting's too thick. It literally looks like ringlets or coils.
Gotcha.
Sometimes you want that, but it's not sometimes because it creates air. Because we can't go smashy, smashy, smashy. So, please tuck that back up so it doesn't get in the way of your piping.
Like that?
No, just let the ends stick out.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can accidentally drag it across your piping once you start getting really low. A little bit more.
I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead and scrape. That's okay. We don't need.
The tallest peak.
No.
You could always cut the mold a tiny bit shorter so that it doesn't scrape at it.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
What do you mean shorter?
The things at the top are stopping
okay.
it from going deeper. You
That's
cut them off, I would say maybe a 1/4 inch. Isn't there snow on top of it though?
Oh yeah.
Like within the scraping confines?
Yeah, true.
Put that back in there so you can see where more needs to be added. Try to build it up. You're kind of pushing it down. Yeah. There you go.
I think so too.
So you'll need to be ready. Pull out.
That's fine.
It is what it is now.
I don't mind it.
Okay.
like I said, I mean, this is not a design that super needs to be perfect.
And then just go in with your spat. Clean up the edge. Watch the blade, yeah.
Yep. All right, and now we let that set, and I think now might be a good time for you to make your soap, and then I can make the second part of this.
Do you need to run an ad?
What time is it?
9:15.
It's not the worst time to run an ad.
All right, let's run an ad. I'll move your stuff out of my way
Okay.
and get my stuff in.
Okay.
Because my coconut oil may
And
have
then-
slipped.
To the Bev.
I am in okay with this.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I usually wear them under so that there's no
Oh, I see. Okay.
Stuff on
Yeah, there's-
so it's actually safer for
I
me
know
to
some of that.
not touch them. That's okay. It's all learning.
Still learning.
Yep.
Still like my bit soap that made.
Is it even 5?
Right.
Oh yeah.
It was the olive oil, and then the watermelon, and then this was my third soap, and then the Hades, and then this.
Oh no, 6. Vecna.
Oh yeah, Vec. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That one sucked. Yeah. There's always gonna be ones that suck. All right. Now, Zulu out of the way for now. Let's speedrun a soap. As Zulu's making a soap based off a game people speedrun. Haha, it is funny. So funny. All right, so I've got my lye water, I've got my oils. My lye water has sugar in it, which is part of the soap, which I originally tried to make explode, but we keep the sugar in there because it does increase the lather a bit. There's a tiny bit of sugar that hasn't dissolved, so we're just going to power dissolve it now. Okay. Now we're gonna add our lye to our oils. A little bit of sugar left, but I always do it. So creamy. Okay. Beautiful, we're all mixed in. Scrape it off. Then we're gonna add our jojoba beads. I think this camera got slid back. It feels really far away today. I'm moving things. Not that far. Yeah, that feels better. Alright. Jojoba beads. Flaky salt crystals. And then our fragrance oil. Okay. Ah, it smells so good. Mix that salt and the jojoba beads in there real good. Need a little darker color. So we're gonna add a little bit of black mica, not black oxide, because we're looking for more like a concrete color. And this has so many agitators in there, it's okay. It's gonna break up the mica. And it's just kind of a gross color, to be fair, but that's what we're looking for. We're looking for that decaying, old concrete, pretty basic color. Perfect. Tanner has been publicly shamed again. I mean, yeah. But there's some weird beauty to the cordyceps as well. Alright, there's my gross infection soap base. And we pour it into our mold. We'll let it sit for a second and then mount it up on top. Every bit of this is getting used. Do. Just waiting for it to set up a little bit so it'll support itself better. I can get it in there. Still kind of spreading a little more than I want. So we just let it sit for a minute more. Scraping it back in line. This uses a floral fragrance, which usually accelerate a little bit, which should help. And Zulus is looking pretty good, so by the time he gets back to us, he should be ready to go with his next section. Gonna be so much easier. Oh yeah, scraped layers are rough. Getting thick in the bowl, so we'll give it a minute here. And then it should be ready to go. Just like Times Square, right? Then I'm not going to cut this until I'm ready to pipe it, so we'll cut this after Thanksgiving. Be that Monday after Thanksgiving, because we gotta do it. So any longer than that, and we can't. See the shark from villain. I'm almost done here. So if you want to do it while we wait for your stuff to be ready. So I'm just gonna pour this last bit, but yeah, go ahead. That's fine. And that's it, guys. The soap is done. 100% done. Looks like baby poop, exactly like we wanted it to. Ah, it smells so good. Oh, how cute with the tiny pumpkins and the little fireplace. Oh, this is coming along really well, Viv. Alright, I'm gonna move this away to a safe spot so that Zulu can have the full floor, do all of his things. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right on track, doing everything we want. Lulu, you want to come back in and start mixing up your colors? So we're going to mix up colors, and then we're going to mix in fragrance, and then we're going to drop pour. So you are going to need, how many colors are in your sky again?
2.
Alright, 2 of these. 1 and 2.
Are we all firmed up here?
Beautifully firm.
Nice.
See, we're almost even fully dull. We're very satine at the moment.
Oh, and I love the way that the snow is sitting on the mountain.
Oh yeah, the snow is looking great. Mm-hmm. Where are you going?
Close.
Oh yeah. This is chaos.
Oh, well, always, but
Also, did
It's
anybody
fake
watch
chaos.
Loki?
holy
The
shit.
ending was
Oh my god. I am not gonna
that was so good.
I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody, but oh damn.
Yeah.
Also, it really made me want spaghetti. And by my conversations at work today, I was not the only one. Finished that during stream today. Oh, it's all done?
That's beautiful.
That is awesome. I love it.
Baby squid.
Baby glow in the dark
Yeah.
squid. Okay. Mix the line here.
Colors first.
Okay. So we're gonna do. That's the purple I used for. We want the darker purple. Ready?
You don't need to use those. You can mix them straight.
Oh yeah. Good point.
Grim. Out. Dangerous chemicals. Philip.
Go on. Teaspoon for both, I presume.
Teaspoon for that one. And
Just gonna go half and half.
yeah. I don't know if there's a full teaspoon for the purple. Purple's really vibrant, so
Well, we'll see what we
start
get out of.
there.
We'll see what we get out of the purple. If I have to.
I have more dark purple. I just thought this one looks the best for this application.
Yes. Oh, there's definitely a teaspoon in here.
Okay. Good boy, Grim. Stay.
Might have to scoop it out in a couple of tries, but you know what?
Just dump it.
Yeah.
That's what I do at that point. And then give it a nice tap on the back, on the butt. Beautiful.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
I
close
need to go
this
through some of
one
my
before
stuff.
Arrow sees it and yells at me.
I mean, that container is $27. The slightly bigger ones are $47. And it's not something that we can just scoop up and put back in the jar.
Yep.
It will not.
Bringing lye oil.
I am sitting
there.
perfectly still.
I'm gonna put lye over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna put just a glorp of
Yep, that should be.
oil in both of these. For those of you new here, glorp is an official
Set that
term
off
of
to the
measurement.
side with the new. Yeah, that. Framing is difficult.
I don't know the spatula for. I guess I could just use a lip one.
It's supposed to be.
Or.
Yep.
That's got blue on it.
That's purple. Oh, no, it's blue. In the shadow of your hand, it's purple. But yeah, that's not enough to affect the color.
Especially with as dark as this color is.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time with this. It's alright. Good enough. Now this one. So, what figure is going into the model again? Is that... That's not the Mewtwo figure, is it? Is it the Mewtwo figure? This is more blue than purple.
Yeah, it's the indigo. Add a little bit of pink to it. Mm-hmm. Don't dump from the container. Trust me, I have learned the hard way. Don't do it. It'll go poof, and you'll be like, "Oh my god."
I think that's enough or more.
Start there. See how that works.
Lid on.
Lid on. We will not be poofing this kitchen when we already have to do a bit of cleanup before we have guests come. We may have to work out.
That
did that help at all?
Did nothing.
Oh, right. Here's some red. And if that doesn't do anything, then I will go find a citrus.
I mean, the blue could work.
It is a purpley blue.
Yeah. We don't have to find another color. I'll work with this either way. Even if this still does nothing.
It may do something once it gets in the soap.
Maybe. Either way, I'm rolling with this. And it's still a nice blue. And it will work.
It really looks purple.
Oh, actually, yeah, I'm seeing purple on the sides.
From the sides, it looks purple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still looks blue, like from the top, but
that looks pretty purple to me. Are you colorblind?
no.
Sure.
Yeah, I've taken many tests. I've taken all of the different kinds of tests.
Okay. Set down. Okay. Oh, I did not clean this calf.
Can you do that for me, please?
Yeah, I did. I can't.
We are going to go ahead and add the lime. And what
Do not add the fragrance oil yet.
do you mean do not add the fragrance oil yet?
Blend first, then fragrance oil.
Shit. You're giving me another step in between
Nope.
to forget.
That has always been the step. Do that. That's fine.
Okay.
That has always been the step. That's why you forget. Do not blend in the fragrance oil with the regular oil. It will affect how it combines.
Well, so much. It's really never clicked for you?
No, I've never needed it to click. It's fine right there.
It works.
Mixie. Remember?
Oh. Really thought some of that just got on my face, but it's not burning.
Sweat or soap?
I don't know.
Don't know.
It's not burning, so
It takes. It's not an instant. Once it's already combined.
I don't think that's fully ready yet.
No, that's fine.
Oh, it is really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lift it up and actually look close. Look like you're looking for separation of cells, like a salad dressing.
Well, I'm not seeing that.
Yeah.
So.
It's not about the thickness, it's about the emulsion.
Can you either open that or get me another thing to hold it?
Shake it off, tap it off, scrape it off, pull you. Oh, that feels dirty.
That's fine.
Put it in there. And now move it aside and pour it evenly between these.
Before fragrance oil.
No, fragrance oil now.
God, man.
I mean,
You're
you can do
killing
it
me.
either direction, but I don't want you to forget the fragrance oil.
One.
There's a spatula in the one from the container.
It just smells so fresh.
It does.
I love it. I love it. It's almost like it's of my own design.
Here.
Right? There. Now, see if we can find out what evenly means.
I like to set them up next to each other and just go kind of back and forth. There's good. Just try and match it as best you can.
This is how I pour drinks.
That's how most people pour drinks, I think. And again, we're a couple of neurodivergent people doing things together, so maybe
Yep.
not. And then scrapey scrapey.
Some in there. Some in there. Mixing.
Yeah, give that to me and move it out of frame. The big white thing.
Pain. Look at that purple.
Beautiful.
That is perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Didn't I need that?
No? Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm not layering it this time.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean the layer effect was all right, but I didn't like the way the purple kind of bowed into it. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I think.
Well, actually, you don't.
What?
You could just pour one into the other. That's an in-the-pot swirl.
I thought we wanted more width to swirl better.
Yeah,
Or doesn't matter?
No. Yeah, just I would pour the purple into the pink.
Because the darker accent's better.
Just because it'll put the purple mostly on top. So pour from up high.
The frame thing is hard.
It's very hard. That's why I'm correcting you. Higher. And then just straight down the middle. You don't want to do too much agitation or else it mixes too much. That should be good. Now scrapey your purple. Take the bottom. Now, do you want more feathery or more layery?
I don't know what that means.
Do you want it to look more like the ocean or more like a sunset?
More like a sunset.
So then you're going to go back and forth, low to the contain. No, you're not doing anything here.
Okay.
We're done with that. That goes in here. This goes away. You're going to now pour it into there, but you're going to stay kind of low. No higher than 3 inches off of there. Okay? And then just slow back and forth. Just slow. A little higher. There. Back and forth.
That's beautiful.
A little higher. A little slower. Breathe.
Breathe in.
A little higher. A little more angle on the pour. Scrape. There's space for all that in there. And then have your special glitter blend again.
Yes.
It's so
I don't think I'm gonna do the. I don't think I'm gonna do the texture top again. I think
yeah, I think this
if
is
I can kind of dome it.
yeah, so
somewhat.
then just go down the middle back and forth with the last of it. And then it should pretty naturally done.
Shaking. That's not helping.
Actually, it is helping. Scrapey, scrapey. I find this glitter easiest when you do your. Not gonna be touching the soap again. Pinch and sprinkle.
On it.
That's fine. That's the last one. Don't accidentally flick your finger into the soap.
I'm not. I have judged it.
You scared me there for a second.
I'm just gonna.
Did you make any gold dust or blue iridescence?
Ooh, blue iridescence. Lovely.
Shake it first. Helps it loosen and then go. Yeah, there's.
Love it. Exclamation mark
Only
P.
took us a few hours. Yay!
Oh, just 2.5.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Beautiful.
I think I'm gonna end up liking it even better than the first time.
I think that you'll just keep falling in love with your baby again and again. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna kick Zulu off to the command room. Go find us someone to raid. What announcement
figured
do we have?
I mean, nothing we haven't said already. Just reaffirming for everyone here a couple of events that we have coming up.
Graham out of the kitchen.
Graham, go on.
That is always
Go to
an
your pillow.
event.
There you go. Good boy.
Hello.
Hey, I said good boy too early.
You did. Way too early.
Good boy. Okay. So next week is Thanksgiving. Like I said, we'll have family in town, and then we will be visiting family out of town. So we will not be streaming at all next week, neither of us.
Nope.
So the crochet part 2 that I said would be on Monday is no longer happening. Sorry. That'll pick up again after Thanksgiving. Also, the week after Thanksgiving, we are doing on Wednesday night, we are doing another Raid Train event with the Makers and Crafters Society. Thursday.
I was gonna say, Wednesday is our no people night.
Yeah.
That goes against the no people rule.
Yeah. I dread that. Yeah. So Thursday the 29th, I believe that is, of November. Whatever that Thursday is, we'll be doing another slot with a Raid Train event. They have only gathered more people since the last one that we did with them. So there is so many more amazing crafts to check out. So please look out for them. Also, we've been invited to our first charity event with the legendary Quiltoni. We are getting the details put together for that. But that should be, we're going to have 2 slots. We're going to have a 2-hour slot on December 14th. That's a Thursday. It'll be later than usual. It'll go from 9 to 11, if I'm not mistaken. And then on Saturday, at 9 a.m., we will be cutting our soap. So the way the charity event is working is Quiltoni is getting some fabrics from St. Jude's that are inspired by the drawings
They're
from the patients.
Made from the drawings.
Yeah.
Not just inspired.
Okay. They're made from the drawings, and we will be making a soap inspired by that fabric. We don't know what the fabric is yet. Nobody knows what the fabric is yet. We will get it when we get it.
And then we'll do basically a live design and then process.
Yeah. And it'll be a good time. We'll have a Tiltify page set up for all of that. Really excited to be
collecting donations for St. Jude's during both of those for the Raid Train event.
And we'll try to think up some incentives also.
Part of the incentive will be to get a bar of soap from the loaf that we make.
We'll also be doing
we'll
giveaways for
coming
that
up
too.
with other stuff, yeah.
But yeah, we're still brainstorming all of that, but that is happening mid-December. So look out for that
About the
also.
14th.
But
We'll have all the
Yeah.
information regarding that on our Discord. If you're not part of our Discord, !Discord, that'll give you a link there. But we'll post all of those details as soon as we have them. Which they're still being kind of hammered out. They're mostly there.
yeah. But yeah, that's all I have. Thanks for joining us. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
find a raid target. Do you want to bring your soap into frame?
Yeah.
It's over for you. All right, I'm gonna go find a raid target.
Nice and scummy. But it smells good. But yeah. Soap day! Should be some interesting stuff coming up. We have a very busy schedule for markets and stuff for the next month because we got scared that we didn't have enough, and so we got all that we could, and now we're nice and full. So doing good, very excited. Should be an interesting time in general. But yeah, our Christmas collection is live on our website and ready to be picked up and made into Christmas gifts for you or your family, stuff like that. We may or may not make more Christmas bath bombs. Kind of depends on how things go. And we'll see. Yeah. Zulu, seeing anybody out there that needs to be raided? Maybe, yes, no, perhaps. We could always go raid the ducks. Ducks is always nice. We did promise ducks. Yes, we did. We should go raid the ducks. It seems like a duck kind of night. Yes. So everyone, we're going to go raid the ducks, and you can go feed the ducks and watch the ducks, and it is quite entertaining and very enjoyable. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight, Grafter. Really appreciate it. All right, let's head on over